Now, the Telaria are currently traversing through the Mirage jungle, seeking out the Druid tribe to try to help find answers to the visions that have plagued Aki due to his mark, and also hope to give their new companion Fur sanctuary with her bound dragon curs. Now, clearly deep into the jungle itself, the party is experiencing the hazards that have plagued previous expeditions into the jungle. Environmental hazards, hostile denizens, and disease. Their next day had been no different. They had found a pair of trolls, clearly aware of their regenerational properties, but not of the ways of banditry. So, in an effort to protect curs, a battle occurred, and through some improvisation, were able to break through the trolls' regeneration and kill them for good. And now, at the end of the battle, is where we left off.
Ah, yes. Oh my god. So, as we are in the wreckage, I suppose, of the troll bodies, Mev looks around to them. You know,
there we go.
Don't these creatures, like, go for a lot?
Sorry?
Don't these creatures go for a lot? Like they're materials, they're worth something.
You maybe would know of... you maybe know that more than I didn't think these creatures would exist outside of fairy stories until now.
You know, in magic shops and things like that, they have things that are like trolls' toes that are something. They put them in potions and then they like guzzle them.
No, you're thinking of giants for that one.
They're giants?
The rich people, their bones crushed up as an aphrodisiac.
No, from a time here, I think they use the blood of trolls, but that's about it. Yeah.
Let's drain them then. I've got the shit ton of vials. And Mev takes out the vials. I think she has like 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check the specific thing for how many she has. She has 16 exactly. I was fucking right. Fucking amazing. I'm a genius. Yeah, Mev starts taking out several sets of they're actually flasks, not vials, but
So you were wrong then.
Have 17.
No, I think they're supposed to be both, because I think I just typed out flasks, but she got them from a potion shop.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. But yeah, she takes out the vials / flasks. These will work, right? Just, you know, we'll do what we do with like large sharks and deer. You could do that, right, Fur?
I've never like harvested from a troll in my life, but I can try.
Yeah. She will hand the bottles over to poor little Fur. She looks over to the pond. Is that pond meant to be red?
From what you can tell, it is. It's not like a proper like pond, but you can assume based on the sheer amount of blood from the ripped apart deer that's been pouring into it that it isn't red normally, but
okay.
Deer blood a lot.
It's been fucked. She just shakes her head at that. She's gonna look back at the trolls. You sure nothing else goes for something? You know, like, you'd think their flesh or something would harvest the regeneration shit.
I'm not too familiar myself, but I think it's like the whole regeneration thing lies in their blood.
Okay. Then I think you know more than me. So
Trust me, it's not much. We're gonna need someplace cold to store the blood, though. If it congeals, then we're done for with it.
You're right. I'm currently thinking, and then she pauses and looks to Aki. Can you like make ice magic?
That is a phenomenal question. I'll have to consult the years of expertise, by which I mean the spellbook. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just check. Can Aki make iced? Oh, he actually he could actually. Thomas.
Yes.
Would that be an apt use of shape water?
I mean, does shape water say you could freeze it?
I mean, shape water says it can. Where does it say? It says you can freeze water. Yeah. It says basically you can freeze a 5-foot cube of water.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe I might be able to use my powers to freeze the blood. If I can't say I've ever tested it. I've never exactly been in a position where I had enough to run experiments, but if you place them in vials, I will see if I can freeze its contents without damaging the integrity of the vials themselves.
Would that work?
I suppose there's only one way of finding out, isn't there?
Well, I'm asking for.
I would assume so. I don't know too much about this. All I like when it comes to this particular thing, I know that it doesn't last very long unless it's turned into a potion. Or worst case scenario, if we absolutely need to, we could always just drink it, you know, as is.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's test it on one. You know?
Okay.
Fuck around, find out.
All right. There is actually.
By the way, Tom, do you actually know if this is gonna work or not?
What, freezing the troll blood?
Yeah. Like, do you know how blood works?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, well, oh no. I'm trying to see if I can remember how blood works. Where you can't just freeze blood.
You can freeze blood.
You can freeze blood, but it's a specific way, if I recall.
Yeah.
It
I know
has
you
to
can
be
think-
at a specific temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it like breaks apart. Yeah.
That's why we're testing.
Yeah. So, well, first Fur needs to do. There's actually even a mechanic for harvesting troll blood. It's interesting. Trolls have got a lot of like actual in-depth mechanics. So we'll
Seriously, was Gygax just like a massive troll fan back in the day?
Well, I think this particular one is from a third-party bit. Yeah, this is a third-party mechanic for it. Oops, wasn't with advantage. You know what? We'll have those as the 2 separate trolls. So unfortunately, wasn't really able to drain any blood from one of the trolls, but was able to for the second one.
I mean, these things are fucking huge, so I guess it's not a huge loss.
Yeah, but I will say, you know what? I will roll a. Actually, no. I'll declare it. I'll roll a d12. See just how many of the flasks she's able to fill. Oh wow!
What?
Turned the second one into a prune. It seems with all the blood.
You sexy bitch.
So, the one which has been more mangled, which I think was this one, You're not Fur's not able to get anything from it. Just too much of the blood's already ran out, and it's just in too bad of a state. The other one, she's not able to fill all the vials in, but she fills in several of them. So now you have 12 vials of troll blood.
Fucking amazing. Love her.
Nice.
Alright, and so are you gonna try and freeze all of the...
Aki will take just while I guess I'll probably get that much much vials, that much blood. She probably would have had to like essentially tie one up to like a tree branch and let like the blood just drain out of the body, like you do like a deer carcass. So I guess when the first one's filled up, Aki will take it from Fur and go. Well, hopefully this goes well. And Aki will just hold the vial in one hand, and then just like stare like deeply into it, basically trying to like stare it into freezing, basically.
Okay.
And Thomas,
Yes.
am I successful?
Make an Arcana check. This is, I mean, you could successfully freeze it, but the Arcana check's going to be on if you fuck up the blood or not.
Okay. Arcana. Okay. How good am I? Okay, we're good. Oh God. Oh, he wanted a zoom feature to fucking. That's why it's fucking up. Hold on. Someone decided to add a zoom feature to the character sheets. I think my cat was lying on my keyboard. Arcana.
Okay. So you watch as the blood in the vials freeze up. Unfortunately, you're not very familiar with like the freezing of blood, so you have no idea how effective it is.
Joy upon joys.
But you now have 12 vials of frozen troll blood, which may or may not be usable.
I hate you, Aki.
Okay. Yeah, Aki goes. Okay. But that's something that you and Aki have in common. Yeah, Aki goes. He hands to Okay, hold on. I think Aki will because again they're very cold to the touch. As soon as he does it, Aki kind of like, because like his shirt is quite like billowy cotton. It's quite like billowy cotton. It's kind of a bit of a. Think of it almost like kind of like the sort of like Fabio kind of shirt, and so he's kind of like, because they're so cold to the touch, he's kind of like used one of the sleeves as like a little mini hammock to hold all these vials in, all the flasks of frozen blood in, and so kind of like holding it with his sleeve at one end. He kind of carries them over very very gingerly over to Mev and goes, here you go. 12 vials of frozen troll's blood. Just what the physician ordered. There you go.
I know Mev sure as fuck won't be able to tell. It's not like she's fucking Shala. God, I wish.
No one in the party is really that adept when it comes to blood.
Yeah.
Does the blood look any different than from when I froze it? Did it still look like just blood?
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's frosted over, really.
Yeah, the because of the heat of the jungle, like there is like, you know, some condensation on the glass, but it still looks like frozen troll blood. You don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
All right.
The players probably have an inkling, but
Mev will go ahead and put those in her bag. You know you're going to have to, like, refreeze these every few days, right?
I imagine every few hours, let alone days. This place is sweltering.
Well, troll blood can last a while unfrozen, but that would be every couple of days.
Right.
Yeah,
Suppose I
you
could-
know, the blood will still be good. It's kind of like, because it's in a bottle, sealed, close together, and also I'm putting it in my, pouch, you know. It has some protection.
Yes, but don't you think it would be best kept secure in the possession of the one who can freeze the blood in case it thaws out?
Well, then why the fuck did you give it to me?
I gave it to show. I gave it to show you and get your read on the success. You were the one who made the order, weren't you?
I didn't order it, I requested it, but also, she takes out a vial.
Isn't an order and a quest basically the same thing?
She stares at you for a second. And she looks back at the vial. You think I fucking know? No. The thing that I'm most familiar with is, like, you know, draining fish and shit. And typically the blood isn't even this color. It's like fucking blue.
No,
Yeah.
it's a much more vibrant, like almost like pinkish
Wait,
red.
Wait,
no, she's saying that some of the fish that she's
Oh.
drained are, like, blue.
You have blue-blooded fish? Like, are they wealthy?
No, their blood is actually blue.
Naturally or due to some kind of infection?
Naturally.
Let's see if I can drag what
Do you not?
troll blood looks like.
Never mind. But the point is that I'm more adept with aquatic creatures. I've never seen this fucking thing before, so I have no idea what to do with it.
I only know what I've been told in the potion shops in Sangan. Was offered once. I asked about it, and that's about all I know.
See? So we're all flying by the seat of our pants, and I guess we'll figure out if you fucked up when we get into a city.
On the topic of blood, can we do with the blood that's currently coming out of us at the moment? And you can sort of see at this point, like, first clutching her
Again?
side, which has got just a steady stream of blood from it.
Yeah, Mev's actually bleeding a little bit too.
I would like to. We had a long rest recently, didn't we? Since our last fight, or no?
Before the troll fight, you had a long rest. This is the
Mhm.
fight that you had today, but after that, you haven't.
Okay, I think I still have plan hands. Then I would like to smack both of them and do 5 points each. I can try some of the blood. I would love to try.
Mev gestures over to Fur. Aki, heal her. She's clearly suffering.
Of course.
You know, you could have said something, Fur. You didn't have to do all of that work before.
You know, it's I mean, they're going for Kurz, so I imagine it's something to do with them, and consider it like returning a favor. One of many.
I suppose, but geez, and she sits by her and starts, like, patching her up while Aki's healing her.
She was at 10 health at the end of that fight. I think I said that before, but like
Jeez.
she
Hold on. How are my spell slots these days? Let me check.
she is she is squishy.
Hold on. This doesn't make sense. I should have. Okay, definitely it's called lightning, so definitely used. Someone wasn't keeping track of their spell slots last fight. Hold on.
And based on Gimlin's comment there, first just like, I'd rather that be a last resort.
Thomas,
Yes.
I will use Cure Wounds to give at level 3, so that's 3d8 plus. What's my spell casting these days? Plus 6.
Okay, where's my D8 for those dice?
Hold on, I'll roll. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, if you can roll it, yeah. I was looking because like one of my dice sets, for some reason the D8's not here.
3d8 plus 6, have 22 health.
And that brings it back up to full.
You're welcome. How's everyone else doing?
I'm sorry, Tom.
Yes?
How much for health does Fur have?
40.
Okay, cool.
Actually, wait, no, it wouldn't.
Um,
Actually, wait, no, that means I have to get rid of, well, technically 3, because there was like 10 Wait, Anna, did you say 10 points each or 5 points each?
5.
5. Okay, yeah, I was off by a bit then.
Mev's, like, bloody wounds have cleaned up, but she definitely is, like, bruised. You think Mev's a trucker. She'll be okay.
She thinks your election was rigged.
Ooh.
Fucking Christ.
So that's like a satire. That's a year old. Sorry.
I don't know. At this point, it's a month old.
Mev looks to you, Havelock, and she just kind of shakes her head and takes a step away from you.
Shit, I misplaced one of my D8s. Need to find that.
I know you don't. It's the water I'm concerned about. Not yet.
No, yeah.
You swear no water? Not talking about that. Do you promise no water? Okay. She moves her position back to normal. I'm fine though.
No.
Creepy. Gross. Go ahead. Oh my god, Havelock.
Yeah.
Havelock is going to lick the troll's blood.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, Ed.
Just hold on. Yeah, I promise. I'm gonna. Does Aki? I'm guessing this is a stupid question, but does Aki see Thingy go to lick the troll's blood?
Thingy.
Context is a wonderful thing, so you should know who I'm talking about.
Realistically, with your passive perception, probably, unless Havelock's trying to do it sneakily.
I'd be the fucking best policeman.
You'd be a terrible policeman.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine Aki trying to justify giving someone a ticket.
That'll be so good. Now you see. Unfortunately, the city has very strict regulations when it comes to when and where someone can place their automobile. I'm afraid you are in violation of those bylaws. So,
You're going to give me a ticket? I can't afford this. I have to pay rent.
well, you should have thought of that when you were born poor.
Or
You wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say that. That's Yzma.
I feel that
Sorry.
I feel that Merv would be one of those like, this isn't my automobile, it is my personal conveyance.
Mm-hmm. Thinking.
Is this Admiralty law or common law? Which technically being a pirate.
Would you be like a sovereign citizen kind of person
Actually, yeah, technically, Mev, that would be like a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, under a technicality.
I know my rights. I know my rights.
Yes, mediate.
Read the Constitution.
Anyway, so yeah, if Havelock isn't gonna be stealthy about it, then yes.
Aki just goes, are you sure that's a good idea? I'm not convinced, personally.
Okay. So
I was like, Havelock is not talking to anyone else. You guys... Yeah, you guys... Okay.
So...
What? Okay. Think through it logically. What do you think it would be in the chain of events that led you to exactly to this point? Where do you think you would end up after licking at the blood of... the infected blood of an emaciated troll? Suck my giant nuts. Frankly, one of those most certainly does not. You think I wish your death? Hold on. Aki, do I have spell slots for this? 1 second. Tom, off the top of your bean, do you remember what level spell Lesser Restoration is?
I think it's 3rd level.
I thought it was 2nd. Okay, hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's 2nd. And I have... Do I have a 2nd level spell slot? I do. Okay. Yeah, Aki's going to go... I truly will not satiate your curiosity, and you will descend into the yawning pits of the underworld with the mind-rotting doubt upon yourself of what would happen if you drank troll blood. Then fine, go ahead and then fine, you may imbibe. And Aki prepares. Oh yeah, and yes, that's Aki's speech for go ahead.
All right. So if you're gonna drink some of the troll's blood, then Havelock, what's your current health at right now, and what's your maximum?
Tom, that's a very worrying question.
47. Okay. Alrighty. So you sort of like lean down to the more mangled one, which Fur wasn't able to effectively drain, and just sort of begin to lap at some of the blood. It's awful. It tastes disgusting. And you've tasted blood before from like injuries sometimes. Okay, well either way. Like you've literally like licked your own wounds, so you know what the taste of blood is. This is worse. This is like a mixture of like blood and almost like sewage. But almost immediately, the wounds that you've gotten are from looking Mev. Wait, is he looking? Well, I'm confused now. Is Havelock looking the troll or looking Mev?
No, it was an inappropriate joke. Very inappropriate joke.
I am extremely confused now. What? Oh, okay. You're looking Mev. Okay, never mind.
Fuck
Okay,
it, no.
No.
You said from tasting blood from injuries.
And I said injuries sometimes, he says.
Oh.
And I said from licking Mev.
You're
Just
forgetting
being gay.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
It's
Tom,
I.
you're forgetting the two people who play Mev and Havelock are roommates.
It was just the ordering that
sorry.
confused me. So Havelock is licking troll's blood, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
He's looking the troll's blood.
Good. So yes, as it says, yes, a taste of blood mixed with sewage almost. Almost immediately you start to like feel a sort of tingly feeling around where the various wounds are, and you sort of like just like check them, and you see them slowly start to seal up. And the tingly feeling just sort of like extends until eventually all the wounds are gone, but the tingly feeling remains. I need you to make a con save. $28. Jeez. Okay. And just roll a D100 for me. Okay. You sort of like feel like a tingliness in your nose for a few seconds. And your sinuses seem to get like clearer and clearer to the point where it almost hurts. And you just sort of like shut your eyes and just sort of like focus. And as the tingliness fades away, so does the stronger sinuses until essentially you're back to normal. Whatever it is that the blood was doing to you seemed to have not taken hold.
Wait, I'm really confused. Why is Havelock on a D100?
For wild magic, bitch.
Not quite. Do you want me to explain what happened?
No.
No? I won't say anything then.
I want a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are
Okay.
you gonna look it and find out?
Not right now, but you know. If it comes to questions that we have to ask at the end of the campaign, I fucking will. But I want surprise.
The only specific I will say is that the
this
D100 wasn't needed. It was just for the flavor.
Flavor.
Makes sense. But yeah.
Talking about my flavor saver.
Well, luck. How do you feel?
Came back, Tom?
Yeah.
How much HP came back?
Oh, you full health.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Nice thought.
Are you okay? Are you going to turn green? It's not easy being green. I mean, we're kind of in a tropical jungle, and there's 3 corpses.
No, but even like before this, we met our newfound friends, this place did stink.
I think I'm okay right now. The last time, something got into my system, it kind of made me go, woo.
Wait, oh. No, for a second I thought he would like, have a look and I'm just naked. Okay.
No,
and you
he's
do
just shirtless.
and you do look, because you did see that Havelock did sustain some wounds. There is no sign. It's as if he's
What
never
about
been
his
hurt.
prior injuries?
Ah, that is true.
Yes. That's what I want to know, and I know Anna wants to know.
I'm going
Has his dick come
to.
back?
Okay. How many would you say small scars does Havelock have?
Many. Also,
Because the biggest
I can't say
scars,
shit.
the biggest scars are unaffected, but you sort of notice that some of the smaller scars are either much more faded or, in some cases, completely gone. And I will let you decide which particular small scars are gone. But as I say, the biggest scars that Havelock has they're still there. They've been unaffected by the troll blood.
Mev actually goes to Havelock to closely inspect him. They're gone. She actually puts her hand on his stomach and kind of traces where some of them were before.
Yeah, you sort of trace your fingers on it. There's no sign of anything, not even a scarring underneath that you might be able to feel. It's as if the wounds were never there, or the scars were never there to begin with.
Spooky.
She looks up at Havelock.
Dumb bitch. Okay.
Do you want to try again?
I'm not sure I want her to. Him too. Shit.
Hush, I didn't ask you. Yeah, do it. Mev looks excited.
Okay.
Listen.
What's the max you can roll on a con save, Havelock?
29.
29?
Oh no.
Yeah, I was right.
Okay, then there is no point in you making a con save. You would not be able to make the DC for this, so please roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
Oh. What fucking DC is a 30? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's near impossible.
You don't want me to tell you, so I'm not telling you.
Yeah. Alright.
Not even the gods would be able to do that. Okay, that's fun.
As you sort of... I'll also roll again to see if any more scarring. Okay, yeah, a few more of the smaller scars go. You... How's the way to word it? Unfortunately, this is something that's not really visible. As you watch as the scars begin to fade away, you sort of begin to hear like the sound of your own heartbeat, and as you sort of like focus on it, you suddenly your heart almost starts to hurt a little bit, like it's struggling to pump the blood through.
That's not a good thing.
Uh-oh.
Like, it's not to the point where it's causing you, like, any, like, physical pain, per se, but just, like, as you sort of, like, double-check, like, place your hand on your heart, it's like, your heart's struggling to pump the blood through.
She puts a hand on Havelock's chest, like, can she feel his heart pulsing?
Yes.
I'm guessing. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. I'm guessing Aki being Aki. Can he actually not just like hear how fast the hit?
It's not that loud that you can hear it with your perception.
This is Aki we're talking about.
I'm aware, but
Aki, I think we need whatever you were going to do.
Right. Okay. Just hold still. And Aki will lay lays a hand on in the middle of Havelock's chest and casts Lesser Restoration.
okay. At this point, like, as you put your hand on his chest, you do sort of like feel the heart struggling to pump the blood through.
His heart feels like it's about to like it's about to explode. This was bad. This was very, very bad.
So you pump the Lesser Restoration through into Havelock's chest. No change.
It's not done anything. I thought this would do something. Okay, Havelock, you need to lie down. Control your breathing. Control your breathing. Just slowly in, holds, slowly out. You need to slow down your heart, otherwise you will suffer a premature end.
Okay, how about we not stress him out? You focus on fixing him, and she...
There's only so much I can do. I can turn into a bear. I can't commit miracles.
You can heal, right?
I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, fine.
You're not going in the water. And Mev will pull Havelock down so that he's like actually laying down.
Okay, yeah, and to try to stop whatever's happening to him, Aki's got 4 uses of Bomb of the Summer Court left. He's going to use all of them to try to stop what's happening to Havelock.
I mean, I'd say we should wait for the heals to see what happens.
I mean, in terms of making someone better, he's only got a few options.
Okay, I'm saying to wait a second because I'm sure that Tom is going to say something else.
Nope.
No.
It's Havelock is unchanged beyond that.
I mean, I can maybe call lightning to give him as a defibrillator, get his heart back.
Oh my god. I think we're just gonna stay and lay here for a little bit. I don't know, like maybe the equivalent of a short rest.
Okay, so about an hour. Got it.
No change.
You spend an hour just waiting. I mean, Havelock's like physical appearance hasn't changed or anything. It's literally just the sound of his heart like struggling to pump blood through. But you wait for about an hour. No change.
Maybe it takes time to get out of your system or something. Nothing's happening.
Apart from okay,
And just so you're aware, Havelock, like there's no like shortness of breath or anything. Nothing like that. Literally, just your heart is struggling to pump the blood through, so for whatever reason.
That's still not a good thing.
I know. I'm just making it absolutely just so there's no mistaking on like what is. It's literally just heart struggling. That's about it.
I guess we have to continue, but we should monitor him.
absolutely yes. May I also recommend maybe moving slower than we normally would. We don't need to put his body under any more duress.
Yes. Yes.
You may say you are, but your body disagrees with you. The only reason why your heart should be beating that fast is if it's desperately struggling against something. Presumably the troll blood that's coursing through your veins now.
Your body doesn't lie like you. She helps Havelock up. You walking won't kill you. Yeah, I know I'm not. And yet, I'm probably the expert on it.
Yes. That may be true, but at this moment, Mev's own sense of pride is not what's going to get her killed. But it might you if you think you can overexert yourself.
We're walking. That's it. She's going to pull Havelock along.
Okay.
Aki will go to the front of the group and almost like set the pace, it's like comparatively quite like almost like a leisurely walk of this like traipsing through the jungle.
All right. So you continue your trek through the jungle. I need someone then to roll a d12.
I've lost track of who's rolling.
Tell you what, given that I said that I'm leading the way, should I roll?
Yeah, we'll start from you and then go from there.
Fucking yeet. 4.
4.
4.
4. So that is okay. Okay. As luck would have it, for the remainder of the day, you don't appear to be harried. Havelock, about 3 hours after you started walking, the thumping of your heart lessens as you sort of like just double check to make sure your heart hasn't just randomly stopped. It definitely feels like it's back to normal.
Mev stops immediately. Yeah, Havelock wants to rest.
What sort of environment have we stopped in, Tom?
You're still like in a thicket of trees.
Yeah. It's just
You-
jungle. It's fucking jungle.
You are currently in the Morag, which is a jungle. Jungles contain many trees.
And the
Oh,
Morag's on
fucking
Earth,
trees.
right?
Yeah. Not on Earth, in Karmora.
Oh, right. Karmora's like a whole different planet, right?
Yes.
Oh, right.
You're cruising
Oh.
with the chief.
We have 3 moons, don't we? Is it 3
Yeah.
or 2?
I believe it's 3.
Okay, yeah. Aki kind of goes.
How many
moons? There's like
are in our
3
sky?
moons.
There's 5.
Oh, there's 5.
Aki goes.
Isn't it 2 big ones and 3 small ones?
2 big one. If I remember correctly, I'd need to pull up the map, but I'm pretty, or the chart that I made. But essentially, I believe it's 2 big ones with the other 3 like circling around them. I'll find the map.
Okay, that's
I'll find the drawing.
probably why we thought there was 3.
Okay,
Okay.
but can you just imagine we get powerful enough that we get to make a base on one of the small moons? Like, we have a way to bring the fucking air with us.
Alright,
Yeah,
but
Aki
yeah,
goes.
stop.
Yeah, sure. For a moment, but not for the night. No, this place isn't secure enough.
I don't think any of this is secure enough, but okay.
Comparatively. Aki, yeah. So, how are you feeling? Have a look.
Okay. What is it? What do you need?
No.
Stas. Yes. Are you sure you're okay though? Mev actually does sit in your lap. She claims the spot.
You're talking to me? I mean, I can probably listen to him a fair distance away. I don't need to be right up against it, you know?
What, you didn't think I would? If you offer, I'm probably going to take it.
He's taking his natural musk.
For fuck's sake.
Musk.
What? Because you threw water on me? Or maybe because you're throwing a fit about my hair? I never do things for no reason. She sticks her tongue out a little bit. Look. Hey, come on, let's go.
There we go. There's the moons. I was wrong. It's 3. It's 3 that orbit Karmora and 2 which orbits one of the other moons. The moons.
Nice.
Hey, come on, stop that. I wanted to actually talk to you. Anyways, 3 copper. I'm not paying you.
Fuck.
Doesn't block.
Yeah, Aki. If we just stop in the middle of a thicket, Aki will take a look around, do a quick survey of the environment. Can you hear anything untoward or dangerous or anything that would cause? Actually, I was about to say things that would cause him alarm, but I realise that's most things. So,
No.
is there anything that he would say is like especially like that would be dangerous, like that he can maybe hear floating around near them?
Make a perception check.
Lovely. Alright. What do your half-orc eyes see, Aki? Perception. 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 There we go, 25.
You just hear the regular wildlife in the distance. Nothing that would be considered a concern at the moment.
Okay.
Some of the important ones haven't gone though.
Aki will see. I mean, the only fucking deadly thing in this jungle at the moment is us two. Is this group, correct? So Aki will sort of do a look around and a listen, and then we'll go. We mustn't tarry, but I suppose we can afford ourselves just one kindness. And Aki sits down next to Mev and Havelock and just like puts an arm around them both. Is this what this counts, isn't it?
For you, I suppose.
And now that he's closer, Aki wants to hear out for Havelock's heartbeat.
I still say, well, no, at this point, you definitely wouldn't be able to. But you sort of like just slightly shift your hand so that you can find like a vein somewhere to feel Havelock's pulse, and it seems to be normal.
I suppose all we needed was time. Whatever effect the troll blood had on you, Havelock, it seems to run its course. What's Kindling doing?
Mev will look to you, Kindling. Well, come on. Are you going to join us, or just going to stand there menacingly? I suppose you don't have to. What are you, a more private cuddler? It's okay. I'm here. I'll join when Dust comes back. Hot guys? Where? Mev just kind of like looks around. And I'm not seeing any. No hot.
Tom, can I make a perception check?
What was that?
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
You see one kindling? Where? The Mel looks to Havelock. Well, I guess that confirms that Kindling thinks you're cute.
Okay, hold on. Perception. I need to check something quickly. Okay,
Okay,
25.
he thinks you're hot, then.
Okay, what are you trying to
Tom?
perceive, Ed?
Can I see any hot guys?
I knew that was coming.
I guess that depends on your definition.
What would Aki think is a hot guy?
Yeah. What's Agi's personal opinion?
He's way more of a personality than a looks kind of guy, but like,
Yes, I can see you're of the finer aesthetics.
yeah, exactly. He'd be kind of thinking like, I suppose, yeah, he'd be looking for almost like classical Greek beauty, if that makes sense.
That definitely makes sense for him. He should meet Othello.
Yeah, I know.
It all goes back to the Thalos.
You can never escape them.
Listen. Fucking. I didn't bring it in. He said classical Greek. You know who looks like classical Greeks? The Thalos.
Also,
I don't
classical
know,
Greek
darling.
statue.
You're the one that brought up the Thalos again.
And
So, note to self, if I ever make another world outside of Karmora, make sure the Fallows are a deity group.
Also, you can only blame yourself for making the Thalos sexy.
Stupid, sexy Fallows.
fucking. So. I'm trying to find the thread that I had before this.
You say...
I don't know if you're stealing all the hearts, you know. She looks Havelock over, maybe with a knife, but I don't know if with your looks. She's got her token grin. Sharp and deadly?
As Aki's sitting down in, I guess, his cuddle in this sweet, sort of relaxing, chilling in the middle of the forest, as a ritual, I think you can't speak plants as a. You know you can do speak to animals, but can you can't speak to plants as a ritual?
Does it say that it's a ritual?
Let's double check. Speak to plants. No, it's not. That seems weird. Okay.
I think furbolgs can do speak to plants as a ritual, but you're a half-orc, so...
No, you're true. Speak to animals is definitely a ritual. Okay, that's annoying. But hey, I've got a third level spell slot. While speaking, Aki will place a hand upon the ground, upon the greenery in which they are lying, and will cast Speak to Plants, and then in Druidic, just whisper, yeah, like, are we the first bipedal creatures capable of speech who have entered your vicinity?
There's a bit of a pause before you hear. Oh, hi there. By what? By what now?
There are creatures like me who also have the ability to speak to flora like yourselves. Have you met anyone with similar gifts to myself?
Oh, like you walk on your two legs, yeah?
Indeed, yes.
Ah, well, I think there was a. I don't know how long it was, but there was someone that walked by here. Pretty lady, had antlers. Don't remember how long it is though. I don't know what long is.
That's fair
Who
enough.
am I?
just like, yeah, just like. I would love the idea of like somehow Speak to Plants for that moment gives the plants like full sentience. I'll be like, where am I? What have you done to me? What? Just Speak to Plants becomes useless because it is just every time you do it, they just ferociously panicking about like the nature of their existence, and then just stops.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yes. I believe I may have met her in the past. We're old friends, you see. Thank you. You've been an immense help, more than you know. And Aki will take his hand away from the ground.
Okay. So.
I suppose to be fair, Aki, to be cute, kind of goes, has anyone ever wanted to ask a blade of grass a question before?
What's it like constantly being in one place all the time?
Oh.
Does it ever get boring?
All right. And again, in Druidic, he puts his hand back to the ground and says, "Sorry, me again. How is it being permanently rooted to one spot? Do you ever get a sense of you would maybe want to throw away, cast off your roots and wander freely as the fauna do?"
Oh no, why would I want to do that? I got dirt, I got sun. Why do I need anything other than that?
Make an excellent point. And Aki just go back in common goes, well, it's being in this very location, basking in the sun, soaking up nutrients from the roots. That's all he knows. So that's all they know. So I suppose they don't know any different. So how can they be aware of the wider world and what future and what opportunities it may bring?
Huh. What a simple perspective.
When it's the only perspective you have, perhaps it's the most complex one you can.
Fucking. Can you taste our shoes? Does it hurt when we step on them?
Aki kind of goes, I don't really want to ask that question for my own sake. You know? If there's a possibility that whenever I have this ability focused in my mind, and I can physically hear the leaves and waves of grain screaming in pain under my feet. Do you know struck though, that destructive that would be to my sanity.
You know, it's curious.
Fine. Honestly, that would be so in character for him if he just somehow figured out how to levitate. Just he was like, I don't want to hurt anyone. Aki goes. Oh yeah, Aki. This might be a ridiculous question, but does it hurt when creatures tread on you?
Ah, no, it's like, it's just like a strong wind. Just strong that I can't push back, that's all.
Alright. That gives me a sense of reassurance, thank you. And then Aki back turns and goes, it's simply that they're buffed by it and disturbed by it and moved, but not under any duress or any pain, so... Well, this one at least. Maybe he might be one of the more dullards of the local crop, but I but no, apparently they don't feel pain when we step on them. Are just like he compared it to a stiff breeze they can't move against.
Huh.
It's just, I suppose, it's a life subservient and condemned to having forces act upon you rather than having you act upon them.
Well, okay.
Welcome to philosophy with Akris Caventori, everybody. Okay, goes, well, that was truly inspiring. Have we? Do you think we may have reached our quota of physical affection for the day?
Are you done?
Well, daylight is desperately escaping us, and frankly, I do need to find some sort of bodily relief.
Okay. Go ahead.
What here?
Well, you could go a little further away and, like, leave.
Okay, just trying to wind you up. And Aki will take his other arm from around Mev and Havelock, stand up, dust himself off, and take a few steps further into the jungle away from the group to go have a wee.
Alrighty.
Your first mistake.
And lying in wait are the piss gnomes to ambush you when you least expect it. Why did my brain come up with piss gnomes? It's not in here.
They hold the market on bladders.
Pretty much.
Alright.
The piss gnomes.
So, you do anything else during your short rest? So you summon back Dawes. Got it. So you take the time to summon back Dawes. And he sort of appears. He just sort of appears. He just sort of like his eyes almost like glaze over a little bit before he like looks around. It's like, hells, damn it.
Hello.
Hi.
We missed you, Dawes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says.
I think for us, like Dawes is like we're like that one family member who always calls us when it's at the most annoying times.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I'm busy.
I want to say one thing about what happened however long ago. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So about what happened a few hours ago. Ow! Oh, well, that's good. That's good. 'Cause that really fucking hurt. You ever had someone whose hand is bigger than your entire body just smash you into them? Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what? You have?
Yes.
Oh. I was being rhetorical, but... Okay. I guess you are pretty small, so...
There's someone in Sangan who'll pay. He you can pay 5 gold an hour to do it for you.
Do I want some of that? No. And does it make it better if the bus bear was pretty? No. No, it doesn't. Because I fucking died. Whatever.
Oh, Purse.
It's more you saw me at inconvenient times. You know, I go back, I get to have some fun there, but then I get pulled out partway through. That's my problem here.
Well, how are we supposed to know that you're busy?
That is a good point.
You can't really blame us for that. And we missed you so much. And she takes Dawes into her arms and shoves him in the boobage.
Yeah. Okay, alright, point made. Alright, you're forgiven. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. She lets him go.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, we could give you, 24 hours, and then that after that we'll summon you.
Jeez, I'm not good at math. I'm gonna have to figure out the time conversion rate there. Ah, hells.
I guess you'll find out after the first time.
Yeah, gonna have to start keeping track of time next time.
We could get you, like, a little pocket watch.
I couldn't take that with me.
No?
No.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So you don't keep any of, like your clothes or anything that we give you?
I keep this. Points towards the bow tie.
I wonder what the difference is.
Because it's the mark that I'm bound to him. Just points a thumb at Halflock.
Oh, I see. Mev nods. I guess that makes sense.
Do you think he gets bullied by the other imps back down in the house?
Probably. Oh, a cute little bunny tattoo. That would be so cute.
I will take the bow tie, thank you very much.
You know, she looks to everyone. I think Kindling is the only one of us that isn't tattooed.
I'm not.
No?
No.
I guess, Kindling and fur. Can you tattoo fur? It's a pun.
There is
I
like a
think
split
I
second where
like
Fur
tattoo
looks
fur.
confused at that statement.
Yeah. I think, like, maybe you can, like, permanently dye it or something? Interesting. You dye your fur? Do you think he's blonde? He doesn't strike me as a blonde. I think, he's like a black cat or something. Maybe she thinks maybe one of those tortoiseshell cats.
There are cats with tortoiseshells?
I think some of them can be boys, like very rarely. She looks to Kindling. What is your fur then? What does it usually look like? Oh, you're one of those orange tomcats. That makes a lot of sense. It's usually the tomcats that are kind of crazy. The orange ones are, like, really goofy. Not that you are crazy or goofy, I mean you are adventurous. I do mean that. A little, but I don't mean he's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or anything. I mean like he can just... He's brave. He does bravely insane things.
What are Cocoa Puffs?
They are a type of chocolate. Let's go with that.
No, I know what they are, but that was in character.
They're a type of chocolate.
Yeah, I'm weeing anyway, so you carry on.
Yeah, fucking...
I was just being a dick.
I'm not saying... I think he's not stupid. He's very, very smart. He is courageous. She just shakes her head at you. Mev is sitting on your lap. Are you like taking her with you, or are you throwing her off? You get the boot. Wow.
That's just rude.
Fucking. You go to stand up and Mev, like, quickly before you drop her, gets off. Rude. I'm sure he's fine and he won't appreciate you coming to watch him.
Piss boy. There we-
Piss boy.
Alright.
Here we have a piss boy in his natural habitat. Tom,
Yes.
how did my piss go?
Oh my
How
gosh.
did my vision to the my visit to the urination station?
It went uneventful.
Oh. Don't you hate it when you have really boring ways? Okay. Okay, and then okay, guys, comes back to the rest of the group. Go. Well, we should be off, shouldn't we? I'm hearing an echo.
Are you?
No, yeah. When I speak.
I don't think it's coming from me. I've got my my volume down.
Eh?
Bah.
Ah.
Hello.
Hi.
1 2
Oh,
1 2.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, I'm good.
I guess we shall never find out. All right.
Oh, long rest, isn't it? Tell you what, let's do a hit die.
Alrighty.
Yeah, back to full health. Okay, let's rock and roll.
Oakley dokley. So, you continue traveling for the last couple of hours of sunlight that you have. You notice at this point that the terrain has gone a bit more hillier. And as you sort of look somewhat skyward, you do see much closer now the mountain that you saw that was surrounded by the Morag.
While we're getting closer, can I? I'll go to. Who do I know who's from Karmora in the group? Everyone.
Mm,
Or just Fur?
I mean, Fur isn't from Karmora.
She's only lived here for a few years.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever asked, but if you're looking for context clues, the most that you've seen would have to be probably Mev and how she knows a ton of people. Or Havelock, because he knows a couple people too here.
Yeah, tell you what. Looking up at the group, Aki kind of goes, "Well, we're getting closer and closer. Tell me, I'm not sure it's abundantly clear, but I'm not exactly from this land. Have there been any well-known folk tales connected to the mountain in the jungle?"
It's a great fucking question.
neither you nor Havelock would really know of this. You mostly know of sea folklore.
Alright. Then what about kindling?
Kindling is
The
from the
fucking
north of Karmora, if I recall.
So he's never been up on a mountain
He's been up
or
on
heard about him?
he's been up on mountains, but his would be, because like it's like local folktale.
Yeah.
You can always ask her.
Well, he did kind of ask the question to the group. So if Fur does have an answer, she would have answered, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Fur does speak up. It's like, I mean, but not really. Not as far as I'm aware. I haven't been here long enough, though, I don't think. At most, I can say that the mountain was named after the forest, or after the jungle. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Though, given what we've dealt with so far, I don't think that we'd need to make up, per se.
I mean, have we got enough fanciful stories to regale people with? Without having to make one up from pure imagination? Depends on the danger, doesn't it? I mean, if we just walk straight up to the mountain, I suppose we have to invent something. But if the face decided to present to us many obstacles and ne'er do wells in the way, we wouldn't have to embellish too badly, would we? That is, well, maybe 3. 4's a bit too fanciful.
But eventually, as you continue walking onwards, eventually, night begins to fall once more. It takes a little bit of time to find a clearing because you're much more closer to the mountain now. But eventually, you're able to find a suitable enough clearing and are able to set up for camp. Does anyone wish to do anything for the evening, or do you want to go on to your watches?
Let's look at some campfire questions. Continue, Aki, while I search.
What kind of bullshit would Aki do? Aki is going to go over to Havelock and go, dear boy, do you at all feel any different? More countenance-wise. Do you see with the same eyes and with the same mind as you had this morning?
Oh my god.
I've looked asked you a question, Aki.
Ed, did you mute yourself on accident again?
Yeah, I did. I'm a silly Billy. So, yes, goes, well, you did just ingest a considerable amount of troll blood, and your heart in your heart seemed like it was about to detonate on yourself. You don't feel, apart from that, you don't feel any different. Also, you're. Look, I'm just being cautious. You saw what a foreign agent in this place did to Mevalair. I don't want the same happening to you. Kinley, I'd like you not to make insinuations that are obviously true. You see Aki. I guess maybe like you see Aki maybe just like blush, but wait? What's the root thing of insight?
10 plus, I think it's your wisdom modifier.
Okay, wisdom. How good's your wisdom? Because I want to see basically almost like passive insight just by reading Aki's body language, without like doing any like big time inferences. 13 passive. Okay. Aki, when Aki does that, it's kind. You see him tense up a little bit, but like, but other than that, like no like change. He doesn't like start. He doesn't go red or anything. And she goes, well, it seems like one of your symptoms isn't strangling us in our beds, so I'm not sure that would be strictly necessary. But if your heart decides to run like the mightiest gazelle, can you please would you let us know? Again, I'm not sure that will be entirely necessary. Have a look. I don't know if you're getting some other sort of sick pleasure from it, or there's some ulterior motive. In fact, can I roll insight? Great, because I'm a fucking idiot. I want to check something. 21. Okay. With a 21, I think he'd be. I reckon. Yeah, he's gonna be. He'd be aware that obviously, like, Havelock's flirting with him. He's down to fuck. So Aki kind of just goes, I don't know what game you're playing, Havelock, but I'm afraid it shan't be one you'll win, given one of the party does not wish to engage. We've only known each other a few months. No, but you seem to be, at this moment at least, perhaps making the lightest of shoves, but it still registers. Wait, so the person who can summon vile tentacles from a pit of unknown horrors isn't a monster?
He says that aloud. Wow. Amazing. Would Aki know what kinky means?
I don't think he's that sheltered.
That inept. Okay. He goes,
I don't know. He couldn't draw his own bath until he was like 13.
I mean,
But
I think he said that as a joke, but yeah.
But also, as well, I'd imagine his parents would tell about it, because it's like, oh yes, you need to keep our great family's bloodline going.
Yeah, that's true. I think, yeah.
Marrying
I'm
gives
thinking
an heir.
Aki saw in a fucking dictionary. He knows fucking big words. He should know what kinky means.
Yeah, well, it would be funny. It'd be funny if he didn't. Yeah. Okay. Aki goes. Well, whatever prevents your vessel from sinking, I suppose. But look, I'm happy that you're not in any kind of. Your conditions seem to have been short-lasting, but I don't think you need constant surveillance tonight. I think you'll be okay.
Are we witnessing this fucking conversation? Did you pull Hemlock aside, or are you just having this, like, interesting conversation?
This was a question out in the open, but as it took this turn, it's got to more, like, hush whispers.
Oh yeah, I would like to see if I can hear.
Make a perception check.
Fantastic. Okay,
yeah,
can I hear Hadlock's side then, and then I can check for Aki's?
Almost
Aki's
certainly.
definitely talking in hush whispers.
Alright, let's see. Oh, why am I rolling like that? Okay. 19 though. I mean 18. How much of a difference?
Well, like what, with advantage or?
Yeah, I don't know why I had advantage on. Oh my gosh. I must have clicked the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. Should I re-roll?
I mean, we can always. Is your perception like similar or?
My perception is actually one more. So it would
19.
be 19. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you decide if you want to re-roll it or not.
I'd rather just take that because that was just accidental.
19 it is,
So,
then.
not a huge difference.
Which I'm fairly sure that means you can very much hear Aki's side of it too.
Okay. Okay. Continue, Aki. I'm just listening to you right now.
Yeah, it's like, and Aki kind of goes, "Well, I appreciate that you find me aesthetically appealing, but and I must say I've certainly seen uglier things in the world. But yes, I am saying no this time, I'm afraid. I'd like us just to remain friends or whatever it is you're after from me in terms of bodily needs. Uh, I would be resistant to them. If it would if it would be a roadblock to our conventional conversations, then no. But if you are fine with knowing that it will not have a possibly satisfying conclusion, then you may well continue. I just need you to be aware of that. Besides, I thought you and Mevelair were canoodling together, or whatever it is people say. Wouldn't that be an act of infidelity? Or are pirate relationships a bit more fluid? Right. Interesting.
Do I have to reroll perception to see what Hablock said?
Sure.
Okay. Because I can hear Aki. Let's see if I can hear Hablock's whispers. Hears perception. Much better.
12. You can't make out all of it.
Okay.
You get the odd word.
Wait. Hold on. If she's listening to the same source of sound, and she can hear whispers but not open speech, that's weird.
No, Havelock whispered the last little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Right, I didn't see that bit.
Read it. He said, fucking Anna said he whispers.
How dare you? You know I can't read. Passive perception. Okay. Feeling a bit general, kind of sheepish about this conversation. Aki does look around and see what everyone else is doing. What are people doing? Can I spot Mevy's dropping?
I was actually about to say, because she's not really hiding it. Mev is leaned up against a tree staring right at you guys.
What's her facial expression?
She looks insight.
Great stuff. Alright. For God's sake. Have you actually?
No, I don't think you can do that. She's not hiding it, but I want to see how well you read it, so. Okay. Mev looks irritated. Don't know why, but she's watching you guys.
Aki will look over, notice Mev, then turn back and say, "You know what? My mind has changed. Perhaps the flirting needs to stop, I'm afraid." And we'll stand up and walk back and walk towards his tent, and just grab a book from his bag.
Mev will head over to you, Havelock. Hello. Fuck yeah. Yeah. What was that about with Aki? All I could tell, he kept stumbling over himself trying to tell you that he wasn't into that. She stops and frowns. Well, I actually wanted to... I wanted to apologize to you, but if I'm being a nuisance, I can go. I wasn't, but I mean, we're friends. We talk about these things sometimes. Teasing Aki's kind of our thing. Mev just continues to frown at you. I was going to apologize for attacking you the other day. I wasn't myself, and the troll's blood for encouraging you. I... yeah. She moves her hand, your hand away. Yeah, I did. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say, I guess. Won't bother you again. fine. I get that. She goes back to the campfire where she was. No thanks, just take it. Got another. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not taking it.
What do you think is the role we've used the most?
Fine, whatever. Leave it empty. Fucking Doss is probably like, oh yeah, sweet.
Okay, cool. Cool. Right. Mev, Fur actually sits down next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sort of like stares at you quietly for a minute or two. Watch me, it goes. You, I heard what that troll had said, and indicated to that you wanted curs.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Why did you fight though? You know I can bring him back.
Does that matter? That doesn't change the pain that cutters might feel, that you might.
I know, but you risk your lives for it.
Yeah.
Just that simple? Just, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you two are one of us now. You're part of our group, and even if cutters could be brought back, that doesn't matter. We don't want them to die in the first place.
Thanks.
No problem. You, I mean, I'd do it again.
Just stares at you for another minute before she sort of like scooches closer and just gives you a small hug.
Mev smiles a little and hugs her back.
After she eventually like breaks the hug, she sort of scoots a bit to the side again and just looks out across the surroundings, sort of clearly going into like watch mode essentially.
Yeah.
I think we'll take a small 10-minute break. I know you were looking at campfire stories, but I'm also conscious that we haven't had a break yet.
I don't know if we're gonna do campfire stuff after what
that.
Havelock did.
Well, either way, I'd say we'll take a small 10-minute break as of now.